Lesson 2, Administrative Control of Access. Each node must be registered with the server. You do this with the register node command. As shown here, register node, the name of your node, your password, and your user ID. There are two types of registration. Open, where the client node is automatically registered when a session starts. This way the administrator doesn't do any registration of the node. But also, any client that knows the server address can connect. Closed registration, which is the preferred method, is where each client would be registered by an administrator. This is better security. In the Administration Center, there's a tab called Client Nodes and Backup Sets. You can use this to create a client node, import client nodes, create so you're creating a similar client node, and you can also use this to schedule auto deployment, which we'll be doing in a later unit, and you could do this to modify or remove a client node. Backup sets is something we will talk about in Unit 9. To use the Administration Center to create a client node, you'll provide the name and the password. You can choose a client option set and a schedule from this. You can set password expiration, administrator authority. You can even force a password to be reset. So you set up a client node, then the first time the client ID logs in, they would need to change the password. As an administrator, you're going to be managing the passwords. This is for your client access. So your client node's passwords, you can set up the days before it expires, the number of invalid sign-on attempts before it's locked, and the minimum password length. At times you might need to prevent client nodes from accessing the server, such as doing maintenance. Or, for example, there might be too many invalid password logon attempts if you've set it as we showed on the previous slide. As an administrator, you can lock and unlock a client node. The Backup Operators group is used for administrators that will be backing up and restoring the data on a system. You would assign this by node. If you have an enterprise where the data owners have the authority to back up and restore their own data, they'll be in a Backup Operators group.